So we're in Clovis, California. Just finished installing a Bradford white 50-gallon natural gas water heater. Starting at the top, what we got, this was stubbed out, but it was right in line with the vent pipe. So we took off the old gate valve. We put on, usually we like to go all brass, all stainless steel, but we didn't have a brass 90. So we put the ball valve on and then a little brass nipple. We had a galvanized 90. Normally we like to go brass, but we didn't have one. The whole house is galvanized, so that's not a knock. This will last 25, 30 years. So that's good. And then back to brass, stainless steel connector. It's Falcon stainless steel connector. It's the 3/4 full inside diameter down to a brass extension. We like that because it's got a machined face at the top where it connects to the stainless steel, nice and flat. The other ones we had to file them and try and get them flat. So we've been trying these out to see how they work, and we've done those on a few water heaters so far, so they seem to be a good little item, that brass extension. And on this side is just existing pipe stick out of that's popping out of the wall there. We did file the face of it a little bit because there was some corrosion. I believe the house was built in the 80s, maybe 70s, 80s. I don't know. It's old. So we filed it flat and then put our connector on straight down to another one of these extensions. So we've checked it for leaks. And then obviously the homeowner, we're going to direct them to, monitor this, because once we leave, we don't know what's going on. We do a pretty good job of testing everything, but the day by day, monitoring of this, and then of course yearly maintenance, if you want to do that, that's fine. But any signs of water, please let us know, because you got to get ahead of water fast. Otherwise, the stand looks pretty good because it's got a metal cap on it, so that's fine. So it'll roll off onto the ground, but this is just a sleeve, this part right here, and in between is insulation. And so if water gets in there for some reason, then it just saturates everything. So anyways, brand new vent from there down. The only reason we didn't change anything up there is because it's got an old asbestos way up there. That's asbestos, and it's stubbed into a bonnet. It's not really a roof flashing that goes through and then caps off. It's just a bonnet, so it's got its own cover up. That flashing has its own cover up on top of the roof, and we don't go on roofs. We don't have liability insurance for that. All that strapping is theirs. All that strapping. I'm sorry, the call's coming in. Let's see if we're still recording. Yay, we are. So strapping up top on the asbestos, strapping in the bottom, kind of around the existing pipe and the asbestos, so we left that alone. That thing is very heavy. It comes tumbling down. You get hit in the head, you're in trouble. We did put some plumber's tape on right there to kind of pull this over and get it against, kind of get it more in line. It's pretty crooked, but there's nothing we can do about crooked pipes, especially when it's going through the flashing already. So that pipe's yours. That's our 90, our adjustable 90. And then that's our pipe. That's our 90. And the sealing bucket came with the unit. So it's vented, and you can see, it's not super straight, but it's straighter than it was. And then, of course, everything has got 3 screws in it, with the exception of where it goes into that pipe up at the top, the asbestos pipe, because you can't get a screw in that. Anyways, up here, relief line, got a solid, we went to press fittings, so you got an adapter right here, and then over to a 90, and then we dropped it down to the front. It was on the side, and it was 1/2-inch pipe. So just that upgrade, you got to put a pipe in anyways. Normally we reuse what is here, but it was undersized. Code is 3/4 of an inch inside diameter, so copper, galvanized, CPVC, brass, whatever you want to do. We used copper because it's quicker just to press those fittings in place. We also gave you a little block of wood right here, and because what we like to do is this: we like to get some distance instead of mounting it right against your drywall. We like to get some distance in between, and that way, if you ever need to pop that up, yearly testing, you're supposed to pop off that relief line up there, the relief valve up there. But it's just going to drain on the floor and then get against the drywall. So what you can do is scoot a shorter bucket in here and get it behind there, and then when you pop it off, you can cut your water. So that's just a piece of MDF board that we had. That's a scrap. Just screwed it to your existing platform, so the relief line's good. Over on this side, we did replace the shutoff valve. Got a new piece of pipe in here as well. We went to unscrew the old valve, and the nipple came out with it, which is fine. So we put a longer one in here. which is actually good. We did that because our supply line is kind of stretched to the limit. So brand new shutoff valve, brand new connector. That's a 24-inch connector coming over to the controller. Right now, burner is lit. You can see it's on hot. So hot is approximately 120 degrees. We recommend leaving it there. A130, B140, C150, very hot 160. At B140, you get 3rd-degree burns in 3 seconds. So be mindful of that. We always tell that, especially we sometimes we'll work on hospice centers, place like that, and you can't burn the patients, so we keep it down about a 110. But 120 is fine. You can stand in 120 water for depending on your age. So if you're an infant or much older and you have thin skin, you'll get scalded fast. Here, normal skin, 5 to 7 minutes, and you're fine. Of course, in your shower, you turn it on hot, and then if it's too hot, you mix it with cold water. Everybody knows how to do that. But not everybody that we work for, and infants don't know that. And we have people that have Alzheimer's and whatnot. They don't understand that anymore either. So it's just a safety precaution. We document that just to show you where we left it. Lower third adjustable straps, upper third adjustable straps. We got here, there was this strap at the top, and that was back when, I don't even know what the code was. Prior to 87 is when I started plumbing. I started in construction in 76, but I don't even know if we strapped them back then. But now it's required, upper third, lower third, and that's an adjustable kit. So this all comes apart. You can take it off the wall, reuse it, whatnot. But anyways, everything here looks good. Outside of that, this installation is done.